today's Tunhub tutorial, creating a new study. We will just go here on our researcher dashboard and click on create a new study. Right now you see 6 tabs: general settings, duration and payment, participant criteria, questionnaire setup, ethics, and then landing page. The landing page itself is going to be populated by all the data you type in the first 5 tabs. So for the sake of the argument right now, we will just go through all the tabs and populate some data into it. So first, 1.1 study status. Because we are just working on our study and we don't want other people to see it, we can put it to draft. If we would put it to live, then our participants out there could see our questionnaire and could participate in it. So let's go here with, say, this is a demo study in May 2016. Then we can populate a short description, 140 characters, like in Twitter style. This is my short description. I'm not really creative today. And then we have a long descriptions where you have 1000 characters. And this is my long description. So you all know these tags. You can tag your study so that afterwards other researchers who are working in the same field like you can find you easier. And we have a list of tags. Let's say you're working on lateralization, then you can just click on it. Or if you're working on something else, let's say you're working on the Stroop effect, then you just on the right, you can just type it in, click enter, and it appears here. If somebody else also is working on the Stroop effect, the tag you created is a so-called global tag, and then you see here, Stroop effect, there it is. Then other people can select it too. Now on 1.3 it says choose your team. So that's the visibility of the study for your collaborators. And 1.4, who can see your study, that's the visibility for your study for the actual participants. In another tutorial, we're going to show you how to set up groups. But now we will assume you already have done that. Let's say here's the Tunhub test group. You see here in the brackets is UR, means university researchers. And when you go to your participants, you see, for example, here you see the PP, or here University of Oxford PP means that all the participants from University of Oxford would see that. If you would type in University of Oxford UR, only the researchers in University of Oxford could participate in your study. So let's go with only the University of Oxford participants. So you limit your study to to people within the University of Oxford. You can also say, I don't really care, I want the whole world to participate, then you just say public, yeah? And here, coming back to 1.3, we'll just choose here Tunhub test group, yeah? So now we have limited our visibility of our studies. And then here 1.5, activate donate function. That means that while you're creating your study, you will have a small link at the bottom of your landing page saying, please donate to my study. Then other people can click on it and then can transfer credits to your account so that you can take those the money of those people to, for example, pay your participants. So let's just say you are desperate for money and you're going to click yes here. Then we go to the next. The next one is duration and payment. That's pretty straightforward. Duration means how long will a participant need to fill out your questionnaire. Be very, very honest so that the participants can prepare for that. Okay, let's say 30 minutes, and we say we only need 10 participants. The moment 10 participants have participated in your study, the study is automatically unpublished from the participant side, so nobody else can participate in your study anymore. And the expiration date, that means you can limit it by date. You say, okay, I want to be done within the next 4 weeks or the next week or 3 months, and then after this period of time which you choose, so okay, let's say until the 21st of May, and then on the 22nd of May your study wouldn't be shown anymore. So we said we want to have 10 participants, and now come to 2.3 payment. The payment, let's say we want to pay, we're generous today, 5 credits to each participant to participate in our payment, in our study. So we type in 5, and then immediately here down at 2.4 payment summary, you will see you need a total amount of 50 credits to activate your study. How do these 50 credits calculate? Well, it's pretty simple. We take the system takes the 10 participants here and the 5 credits here. And before you can activate the study, you would have to pay these 50 credits to our system, and then we are going to pay out participant by participant. You see here 20% of participant payment will be used as service charge to Tunhub. That just means that this is the money we were going to subtract to let our servers run. The participant itself is not going to see that, so it's just an internal thing because between you and us. So imagine you would want to pay 10 credits, then the participant on the other side sees on the landing page you can earn 8 credits when you participate here. So for you it's not the service charge of Tunhub, but it's a transactional fee taken from the participant money. Okay, so now we have 10 participants. 10 participants, each of them should get 5 credits. You should pay 50 credits, and you see up here I have 56 credits. So the moment I would click activate, out of these 56 credits 50 would be subtracted. If you need more, for example we want to get 50 credits, then here you see you need 440 more credits. Just click on that and then you can buy these credits. It's pretty straightforward. You have 1 credit equals €1, and you can pay with PayPal in our shop. So let's stick to 5 credits. Go next. Then here you have the participant criteria. Because the participants themselves are also in our system, we want to increase their user experience and want to increase your user experience. So when you say that, let's say we want to have, out of these 10 people, we want to have 5 men and 5 women. Yeah, so then we select gender, and then we say okay, female, attribute is female, and we want 50% of that should be female, and then we add another gender, that would be male. If we would say 7%, it doesn't add up to 100. If I now click next, then you see the amount of percent should be 100. Right, so let's go for 50%, and then the sign would disappear. You see here also disqualifier. Disqualifier would mean that, imagine with gender doesn't make any sense because you only have 2 attributes, but if you for example say you select here mother tongue and say I want to take everyone except people who have the mother tongue Ukrainian, then you could choose mother tongue, then Ukrainian, and okay, let's do this here quickly here, and then it's say okay, attribute mother tongue Ukrainian, and it should be a disqualifier. So that means that 50% female, 50% male, but all the participants who said my mother tongue is Ukrainian are not going to see this study in their on their list available studies for them. Yeah. Okay, let's stick to this. And furthermore, one more thing. So we had 10 participants, right? So 50% is 5 participants. The moment 5 women have participated in your study, then the study is not shown for any women in the system anymore. So now here at the tab questionnaire setup, we can give our questionnaire a title. Let's say demo questionnaire May 2016. So that would be our questionnaire title, and then we can choose the questionnaire language. Right now it's German and English, but if anyone needs something more, I think we have 37 languages you can choose from, so from Afrikaans to Farsi. Then we can click on next. The next tab is ethics, and it covers all the information for the ethics and human private policy of your study. So let's fill this out. My ethics board, then a link. You see you have to have HTTP and then I don't know, Tunhub ethics board. And then you can have the contact for ethical issues. So if a participant wants to contact that person to talk with them about your study, then we make it easy for your participant and say, let's say John Miller at tunhub.com. And then this appears on your landing page, and then here you have the subject and privacy policy. I know we are working in Europe and USA, so the US here in Europe they're following mostly the OECD policies, and if in the US you might follow your USA common rule. So if you're not following the OECD, then you just say no, and then you type in whatever you're following. Certain countries have different rules. Okay, so we're set up now. Now we see our landing page. The landing page, as we said, populates all the data we filled out before. So you see the title, then you see the picture of yourself, you see the university you belong to, you see your contact information, you see your study long description, you see who can participate, you see it's female, male, and we have no disqualifying criteria because we deleted it. You see the study takes 30 minutes, our 4 credits, so it means hourly rate it's 8 credits. You remember you typed in 5 credits, we subtract 20%, 20% out of 5 is 1. Then here's the information for the ethics and human board, and then here, because it's still in a draft, there's no link. But the moment you put it to live, then here a link will appear. And here, as you said, if you want to donate to my research, please click on this link, and then people can click on this link and donate to you. Here on the right side, because it's still in a draft mode, you can't see that. You will have a QR code so that the people, when they want to participate with their phone, they can just point their QR code reader on it, and then they participate from that. So the only thing we need to do is click save, and then we are done. So you see here we created demo study May 2016. That was our study title, right? Your expiration date, this is the questionnaire, your 10 participants. You see right now no one has filled it out yet, and there's no approval. No money has been spent so far, and now you can, if you want, you can invite participants to participate in your study, meaning sending an email, or you can, if you want, you can delete the study. As you see here, the study status is draft. But in order to put the study to life, we first have to do one more important thing, and this is to actually create our questionnaire. And how to do that, this is going to be covered in one of our next tutorials. Thank you for watching. Tunhub, how to set up a new study.